said, I am tired of looking at TV, watching them in trouble, watching the police arresting them, watching them committing crimes. This has to stop.
It's such a special program because it's like an organization that actually looks out for you. And it grows us to be, it takes us from being boys to young men.
The 5,000 Role Models of Excellence project has given millions of dollars in scholarships as a way to increase higher education access and success for thousands of young men.
This means a lot for my future. This will propel me so far in life and give me so many opportunities. I can't wait to start the academy.
Hi, my name is Dr. Marcus Bright. Join us as we explore the nation's premier dropout prevention and mentorship program, the 5,000 Role Models of Excellence. Congresswoman, what motivated you to start the 5,000 Role Models of Excellence in 1993?
Well, Dr. Bright, it was, I was a school principal, and my school population was 1/3 African American, 1/3 Hispanic, and 1/3 Anglo. And for some reason, out of the whole school, and we called the school the Little United Nations because we had so many ethnicities in our school. But that little black boy stuck out like a thumb. And every morning, I would have to get to school early. So when the bus came to bring the children from the Duval County area, they brought them in for the integration purposes. I would have to be standing at the door to hug these little boys because they were just terrible. So I began to question them and ask them, why? Why don't you listen to your teacher? Why won't you do your homework? And every time I sat down in my office to have a conference with a parent or a teacher, it was because of a black boy. So I knew that this had to stop. And I said, tell me what's going on. So they didn't know. So I began to do home visits. And I found out that most of these boys didn't have not one male in their lives. They did not have grandpa, an uncle, a daddy, or no one to actually teach them how to behave, or they could mimic or try to be like. So one morning I was coming to school and something came to my mind and I said, God, I just hope Timothy doesn't come to school today. Because if he comes to school today, it will destroy my entire day. And then God said to me, Frederica, if that's the way you feel about Timothy, how do you think the teachers in your school feel? And you're a black woman, and this is a little black boy. So I said, I've got to do something. So I'm from Miami. I have tons of friends. So I called all of my high school friends. I said, I have these little boys in my school. I need help. They need role models. They need you. So they came. And when they came, the boys changed. Right before my eyes, they changed. And I put them in little neckties, and they weren't red. I didn't know about that yet. But I put them in some ties and little shirts, and we raised them up, and we praised them, and we hugged them, and we loved them, and they changed. I said, this is the key. So when I was elected to the Miami-Dade County School Board, my first item of business on the school board was the 5,000 role models. But my last day there, as I was leaving, there was a little boy named Javaris who laid his whole body across the hood of my car so that he wouldn't miss me. And so I said, Javaris, it's night. Why are you still here? So he said, Miss Wilson, you can't leave. You can't leave. I said, Javaris, you don't even go here anymore. He said, Miss Wilson, if you leave, these little boys, they don't know what to do. All of them going to prison. I said, Javaris, don't say that. He said, Miss Wilson, they so bad when you not around and these men. And, oh, Miss Wilson, please don't leave. I said, Javaris, I promise you, I will do everything that I can to make sure that your little brother, he had a little brother in kindergarten, and all the rest of these little boys would never have to worry because I will devote my life to them. So when I was elected to the school board, well, I was elected when I showed up for the school board meeting, I had a board item. And the board item was the 500 African-American male role models of excellence program. No idea what that meant, no idea where I was going with that. And the superintendent said, tell us what you mean, what you're gonna do. I said, I have no idea. So one of the school board members said, we don't have any money for that. So I said, you have to understand prevention. There's prevention and there's punishment. I said, so I'm about prevention. So he said, well, we just don't have that kind of money. I said, well, I don't know what kind of money we're even talking about, but I'm not asking you for money. I'm asking for you to pass a concept so that I can reach out to the African-American boys in this community and change their path to prison. After about 2.5 hours of debate, it passed. And I began to think and ponder, what do I do next? So the same men that I had corralled at Skyway, I corralled them in the school board auditorium. And I told them, we've got to do something because this has to stop. So we held hands in the auditorium. It was about 200 men. And one of them prayed. And when he finished praying, he said, God, please don't let us fail. Please don't let us fail. And so everybody took up the chorus. Please don't let us fail. And we just kept repeating that. And God was listening. Because here we are, 25 years later. It is the 5,000 role models of excellence. It is multi-ethnic, like Skyway was, where children are bonded as brothers who look out for each other, where men reach down and pull them up, put them on the right track to greatness, where they're hugged and loved and made to feel that they run this school district. It's just wonderful. This has been quite a journey, Marcus, quite a journey.
1,000 role models of excellence.